Hello, Taurus. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video for you. Alright, Taurus. Working with the Dreams of Gaia deck this week, as well as the Sacred Rebel Oracle, Angel Answers Oracle, and the Rorik Tarot. Keep in mind, this reading may not resonate for every Taurus placement. I do these for all 12 zodiac signs, and my readings are timeless, so please feel free to check out any of my other readings. Alright, pulling out for our career, our love life, and our personal. Alright, we have the Sage in reverse over this reading. So definitely, a skeptical energy here with the Sage in reverse. We could have someone around us who's sort of, misrepresenting somebody, misrepresenting an idea. This could be us. Okay, but let's get into it. Let's see how this plays out in our readings with our Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, in our career, we have heaven and earth in reverse. So I do feel like there is an imbalance here to be addressed, most definitely. We may not really be manifesting here from the proper place. We may not have the proper vision here, so we definitely need to balance these energies. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, the Two of Fire is coming out. Our advice from Spirit. So I feel like there's somebody around you. You may work with somebody, or you may be drawn to somebody here that you'd like to work with. There's somebody here who can really help inspire you. Okay. Ooh. Reverse, we have destiny, or in the outcome, we have destiny coming up reverse. So I do feel like there's an internal process here happening within our career, okay? And it's life-changing, life-affirming, maybe. Alright, yes, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Cups. Okay, so I feel like we are wanting a new beginning here. We want a new beginning in our career front, but I feel like we're not exactly aligned here. We really have to get in this mind space that we are a part of the universe and a part of the heavens as well, and we need to be connecting in both realms. I do feel like Taurus, a lot of our Taurus are very comfortable here in the earthly realm, okay, and we love it, but we do need to balance out those energies. Again, I feel like there's somebody, this could be, a relationship. It's very harmonious, very, very passionate. There is love here, although it maybe is not romantic. It could be. Okay, but it's the Four of Wands completion. I do feel like, and together it makes six, which I just love. Six is where we mix together the energies, where we understand all the sides of things. So this is really dynamic advice for you, Taurus, for your career. I do feel like there's somebody here who can help to inspire you, okay? However, this inspiration may initially feel disappointing, okay, because it does sort of create a block. You may have been trying to manifest this new beginning in a different way. Spirit is saying, allow this other person, or maybe this is just another idea, okay? There's a person on the card. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be there's another idea. There's something else inspiring you, okay? I am feeling like it is a person potentially. However, this could be a person or an idea. We're really being inspired. However, I do feel like this newfound inspiration is sort of creating a bit of disappointment because it's going to block the way that we were going to go about things, okay? And it's making us sort of have to go within. So we have destiny coming up in reverse because we are going to have to go within here and really question, what are we doing here? What's our destiny for this lifetime? Because this is coming up in our career, and how much of your life, Taurus, do you spend at work? It better be something aligned with your destiny and your purpose in this lifetime. Okay. So let's get us an angel. Okay, wait. Yes, I feel like wait to make any moves. I do feel like we are going for a new beginning here, but we may not be 100% aligned and able to really manifest the proper new beginning for ourselves at this time. So I do feel like, on the career front right now, allow yourself to be inspired and then sit with the information for this week, Taurus. We are being told to wait this week and sit with this information because it is, the Five of Cups did come out, disappointment. So we have to spend some time with that because you have to feel it to heal it, and then you have to get aligned on the right path for your destiny. Pretty important stuff. So we definitely don't want to skip out anything there. Okay, again, the Sage is in reverse over your readings. There's misinformation out there. Okay, that's what we know. We know that we're not understanding something properly, or somebody could be, sharing some inaccurate information with us. All right, in our love life, love this, we're standing in knowledge. So I feel like we've learned from our relationship here, from a relationship that we're in, or from a past relationship, or just from the way that we, want to have a relationship. We're learning, we're in knowledge. Yes, definitely, I feel like reviewing the past here with the Nine of Wands. I do feel like we are reevaluating. We are very resilient here, okay? So Spirit is really coming in and saying, appreciate yourself, be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself. You have done your best, you've made it this far, and you've been incredibly resilient, you're incredibly strong, and now you do have to reevaluate everything that you've done and everything, that's happened, all of the situations. We have to reevaluate that so that we can, move into our next chapter. Oh, and the outcome is the 10 of Earth. So, this experience for you, Taurus, is going to prove to be extraordinarily valuable to you. You are just going to be really abundant here. And, you know, this is generational wealth. This is really lovely, okay? Yeah, Taurus, wow. So I do feel like the knowledge here is coming again, another 9. So we have 2 9s coming out. So the knowledge that we're sitting here in is coming from the 9 of Swords, cruelty. So we are gaining serious knowledge from reevaluating our relationships and reevaluating the cruelty, whether this is how we have treated another or how they have treated us. We're taking some time with, you know, we've taken some time with that, which I'm proud of you, Taurus, because that is something that, you know, society does not want us to do. They do not want us to take that time for ourselves. They want us to push on, you keep going, okay, but somebody here is taking that time, and you are gaining knowledge from that, okay? Taking the time to really feel it is helping you to really, and this is a major arcana, so when the major arcana comes up in this deck, it's really life-changing. It's really, you're able to now take your life into a different direction. Like, this is a big new chapter of your life that you're sitting on the precipice of, okay? And Spirit is saying, go ahead and continue to reevaluate that, okay? But we also have the 7 of Swords coming out, so, okay, it's really important here, Taurus, when you are reevaluating the situation, that yes, you reevaluate it accurately, but this is, you know, feudal energy, futility. I mean, it's really, it can be just really consuming, all right? This can be a lot of anxiety. So you have to really be gentle with yourself during this process, okay? And you have to trust yourself. Trust that, you know, if you've made mistakes in your life, well, you are facing a monster that nobody else knows what your monster that you're facing looks like. And you have to be really gentle to yourself and definitely question, like, what bridges you're burning. But ultimately, you need to trust in your gut, right? Trust in your own gut and in your own mind. Like, look and see where he's lit up. He's lit up, like, right there. And he's lit up in the head. And he's got us, you know, you've got a lot to offer here, Taurus. You are very resilient. Okay, but there could be, we are battling these feudal, I don't know how to say that, futility. We're fighting some demons here when it comes to our love life. We got, you know, the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. We may have a pretty, you know, there could just be a messy past, like a lot of anxiety, a lot of things said or thoughts, just a lot of that. And so definitely important that we're processing all of this. And as a result, we are coming into the 10 of Earth being clarified with the Chariot, okay? So heart-centered and generational, like, wealth here. So I feel like we're really, I do see us moving towards someone here. As a result of this, we're finding the perfect person, right? We're either finding them or we're moving towards them. They're potentially they are in our sight. Potentially we've never met this person in our life, okay? This could be, I mean, look, it does look like a beautiful dream girl. This could just be the girl in your dreams, or the man in your dreams, or the, there's no gender associated with any tarot card, even though it may appear that there's, certain gender on the card, but this is just someone who, look, it just looks like a dream come true, okay? And I do feel like, Taurus, you are going to be moving towards that, whether this person is someone who already is in your life or somebody coming into your life. You're going to be able to really envision your future with that person, envision having it all, because I feel like if this reading is resonating for you, I feel like you want it all. This could even be the same person, right? This could be someone in your work, someone who inspires you in your career, could be the same person who you, because I actually think that's what it is. I think this is the same person. I feel like the same person who inspires you in your work is the same person who you really see. You see them as valuable, right? You see a life with them, because the 10 of Earth is generational wealth again. So it's like you see this beautiful life with this person, you envision it, and you're going to be able to start taking the steps forward with the Chariot. Now this Chariot, I think this is like a race car driver on there. But the way I read the Chariot is not necessarily fast, right? But sure, the Chariot is sure of themselves, and they know where they're going. They don't, I don't see this Chariot as like your grumpy dad who don't want to stop and let you pee on a road trip, okay? The Chariot is like, I know where I'm going, and it don't matter how long it takes to get there. It doesn't matter what obstacles come up in my way. I'm gonna get there. So, loving that, Taurus. Love that. Love it, love it. And we have within the next few weeks. Okay, so I love that, Taurus. I do feel like within the next few weeks, things are going to be really starting to move in this direction, and you're going to really have this clear vision, and, possibly, this could possibly be something that really, once you work through, and process all of the information and work through all of these feelings and all of the past stuff here, it could be something that really does happen so rapidly within the next few weeks. So really lovely. Okay, now in our personal life, we have another alignment card coming out here. We have body and mind. So again, with all the alignment cards, whether they're reversed or upright, it is showing an imbalance that maybe needs to be addressed. Okay, yes, love coming up in reverse as your advice from Spirit. And the 6 of Fire also reversed as the outcome. So let's get some clarifiers and break this down for you, Taurus. Okay. So with body and mind is coming out, being clarified with the moon. Okay, so the moon is our deepest fears and thoughts surfacing, right? So I do feel like this is, in the body and mind card, it's basically letting us know that like the thoughts that we think in our mind directly affect our body. And what we do with our body directly affects our mind. So if you are getting, too wrapped up in the unknown, that's going to have an effect on your mind and your body, right? So Taurus, here our advice from Spirit is you have to go inward with your love, right? We have love in reverse. And you maybe want to ask yourself, where you are out of alignment when it comes to love, because we do have the Eight of Cups, indolence. So with this card, this is that card where like you've evolved, right? You're at the 8. So you have evolved to a new understanding. But sometimes when you evolve to a new understanding, it's just like when you first get there, it just feels almost worse, because it's like, oh my God, like now I can't go back, but I don't know where I'm at. Like, I'm lost. It's scary. Where do I go? What do I do? Well, what you need to do is love yourself. Turn your love completely inward at this time, Taurus. It's really important that you spend this time with yourself, okay? And self-soothe. Basically, that's what's coming out here, that you need to be alone. You need to sit in this 8 of Cups, because that's what, it's in this space where you are going to, you will eventually get your inspiration that, you know, that you came here for, what brought you to this point. But it's really, you know, you have to go through this, and the lesson to be learned through this process is loving yourself and being kind to yourself. Because I feel like Taurus, if this is resonating for you, maybe typically when things go wrong, you don't love yourself. You're like, wow, I'm a piece of shit. Okay, well that's not gonna fly. The universe don't like that. Even if you play it off like it's a joke or something, like, no. Okay, the universe does not like that. They want you to love yourself. They don't want you joking and making jokes about yourself or your situation. They don't want you like being down and negative on yourself. You will not escape this. You must love yourself if you want to find love in your life and, you know, make your dreams come true. So the outcome here is the 6 of Fire in reverse, okay? Along with the 8 of Swords, interference. So we have another 8. So again, this is evolution, but with the 8 of Swords, this is sort of, you know, the 8 of Swords is self-imposed limits for your own protection. So obviously we see that there is some very like, what do I want to say? I can't think of my words, but like drawing you in, like something distracting, right? Like interference, right? We could easily have interference with these sexy naked ladies all around us. I feel like that could be it. It could be like, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're like following too many like people on Instagram, like, I don't know, oversaturated with oversaturated with sexy women's bodies. But basically what I'm seeing here, Taurus, sorry, I was just like being, all right, Taurus, so sorry, had to manage my storage. Hopefully it won't cut us off again. Really like the worst. So I think I was just over here being real like silly, but basically what I am seeing here in our personal life, Taurus, is with the 6 of Fire in reverse, I feel like, you know, we're kind of releasing the need to get a victory in a certain way, right? Like, so I do kind of feel like we may be like on the internet seeing, like, comparing ourselves to other people. So I do feel like that's like a good thing to maybe do if you are like that, is like delete like anybody off social media that's not like making you feel super inspired. And like if somebody makes you feel bad about yourself for any reason, if they just like, you know, if you compare yourself to them and it makes you feel bad, just delete them. Like you don't need to, or snooze them if it would create friction to delete them. Just don't see their things. It really does help. So I do feel like we're realizing that though, and we are sort of putting self-imposed limits on ourselves as a result of just really showing ourselves the love that we deserve. Okay. A really beautiful reading for you, Taurus. Okay. Really, truly. Okay, take action coming out. Okay, so I definitely do feel like, yeah, this is a week to take action. Do those things that are an act of self-care and self-love. Like, yes, go through your Instagram and delete people who don't make you feel good. Like, take action in all the little ways that you need to that are going to make you feel loved and held by yourself. So let's get us a sacred rebel over this reading. Now I'm like so paranoid. I'm looking at your screen every like 3 seconds. Now I gotta figure out how to like put these videos together, which is insane. Insanity, Taurus. I can't believe this. How could this happen to me? Full phone storage. Alright, what does Taurus need to know? Alright, focus on the light. Taurus, absolutely, let's read it. Alright. Alright, Taurus. Let's read it. It's a little long, but, you know, it'll be good. This book is amazing. Okay, definitely leave me a comment, like this video if you like what I'm doing here. Share with a friend. I do these for all 12 zodiac signs, so if you know someone who would like this video or like a tarot reading, well, they have a zodiac sign and I make a reading for them. Please share it. Now let's get into this. All right. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspiring. You might be startled as this interplay of light with your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effect becomes more palpable. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This would be understandable, but it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen of its own accord without making it mean anything too personal. Simply let it be the workings of the great light of love flowing through a pure heart and touching the world. Even if the light that is drawn to you and flows through you has some dazzling effects, you don't have to get caught up in it. Doing so might start you worrying that you are unworthy or that you are unable to keep up. This worry will constrict possibilities rather than allowing the free flow of light. You have permission to simply be appreciative of the light and to enjoy it as you continue to focus on what really matters. the pure intention of your heart and your desires to create. If you are not sure what this means or how it looks in a practical level, consider this example. A service-oriented business becomes very successful financially and gains considerable commercial power, which can be used to help promote its message or assist other organizations in gaining exposure to the public. Of course, that power could be used in less pure ways, such as boosting personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power games in politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share, and suddenly the purity of the project begins to crumble. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows us what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, the seeds of our own destruction, or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports even greater attainment. How would that work in this example? By returning attention to the heart of why the business was started in the first place. It is wise to maintain focus on the pure original motivation for the work rather than the shifting course to focus on money or influence. The latter are not bad per se, but they are a rather different vibration focused on personal gain rather than heart-centered contribution. When focus shifts from the heart, the underlying energy of any creative project can become contaminated with lower vibrational forces such as fear, which is behind greed, for example. If this is not rectified, that business or creative project will begin to change. It will lose the luster of its original purpose that made it so attractive and magnetic to the light. Its continued ability to grow as a light in the world is diminished. It may end up becoming just another corporate machine, successful according to more conventional measures or not. The genuine, heart-centered success that creates a win-win field of energy for all involved can only be attained, nurtured, and expanded when those creating the project or business remain focused on purity from their own original intentions. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't be distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Stay true to yourself. This oracle also brings another message. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one you are on now. Diluting your energies in the pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for now, build what you are working on and know that success is coming swiftly. Healing process. Imagine a huge sunflower is following the sun from sunrise to sunset. Imagine a golden arc of light being created by the gently moving head of the sunflower. That arc of light flips upside down to become a vessel filled with golden energy that drops down like a rainfall of energy from the golden orb of the sun. Imagine you can bathe in the vessel of golden energy. It feels good. Stay with that good feeling and let it settle into your heart. In your own time, just open your eyes and you have completed your healing process. All right, Taurus, beautiful week ahead of you. Going to leave it there. Please like this video and leave me a comment. It really does make the biggest difference and means the world to me. I really appreciate that. Book a personal with me through my Etsy store or live on Zoom. All the information you need is in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram at amyenergy. But most importantly, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.